Guys, look at that moonrise. Link1652 here. Welcome to episode 17 on the Harvest Block server. I have done a bunch of stuff today. It's actually... I recorded last did I say it's episode 16? It might actually be episode 17. I guess I'll find out. I recorded my last episode this morning. About 13 hours ago, 15, 16, so whatever, it doesn't matter. It's very late for me, actually. It's about 3 in the morning, which isn't that late, but it feels like it is. As you can already see if you've watched my recent videos, there's been some progress on the Resident Evil room, on that wall, on this. I'm narrowing down my decision. I put signs on most of my chests. The organization is killing me. Just how... I didn't even label those ones. I mean, I labeled that. It's kind of organized, but that's just... What label do you put on that? But I know where most of my chests are anyway. Every time I went to grab my glass and stuff, I went to the redstone chest tonight. You see here, I started work on a circle. I was building my way outwards here from the Resident Evil room. And I decided, even though I don't know what I want to do with the back yet, I want to have a circle here. So I got this, I'm going to say corner, this fourth of the circle done. It's about right. I like it. It covers my name. But anybody who pays attention to where I live knows that this is my place. So I started working on the wall over here. Then I stopped. But Resident Evil room, I've made, I think, a good amount of progress. I got a table in here. Oh, I did some work out there. I'll show you that. I put some paintings up. They're in the game. There's a clock here, but I didn't want to just put a picture with a clock on it, so I did this thing. I think it looks pretty cool. This weird mold is still here. Let me break that painting. Yeah, see, mold's gone. So let's sit here for the rest of the episode and try to get that painting back. That'll work. I'm trying not to keep them all the same. But this table's floating. I might hang it from the ceiling. Don't have a ceiling yet, so that's why it's not hanging. Terraform this area, as I just mentioned. The dirt was up to about right here, I believe. But I dug that down, added some water in there. There might be too much flowing stuff. It's kind of busy. I need to get grass growing on that. I have an idea for this ravine here, so I'm excited for that. That's about all with this room. I turned all the quartz that I could into blocks. I got a bunch of stuff. I changed these columns into actual columns, and I like how it looks a lot. I still have to figure out if I want to continue them going upwards. I built a little gate here. You can walk through it easy. This wood is actually only here because the way I built the redstone underneath this. This is a sissy bar. Actually, zombie... this might have just completely... Let me look at this. You think... Yeah, that's one block. Well, after I get rid of this guy... Ooh. Does my voice sound kind of like scratchy to you guys? It feels like it does. So there's fences under these carpets. That's why these carpets are here. Carpets don't go all the way along here like I wanted because it clashed with this button here. But the reason there's fences under these is because you can see I rise up a little bit. So if a zombie pigman tried to, not pigman, or baby zombie, tried to walk through here, he'd hit these. But that wood gives them a half-step boost to go ahead and just run on through here. So I'll have to fix that. Just a little bit of water comes out of here. There's some glowstone. It was really just this mountain, and it's not really a mountain, it's a mound, but really just that one and this one that I fixed. Fixed, altered, retrained, I'm trying to make words now. So, honestly guys, that's probably the best content you're going to get this episode, because the more I talk, the later it gets. But what is with you guys? Can't a man cat just live in his house in peace? It's got roof in some places. I'm not going over that. I was trying to figure out what to do with these windows. My plan was to kind of do that angle and then continue it to kind of match the roof as far as the windows go. But I decided that I would prefer not to play with the beams or the angles or anything. I just matched the window. And that is supposed to represent the Umbrella logo, because Resident Evil, Umbrella, get it? This is gray glass. It looks really good when it's raining, actually. I really like it. Most of this glass looks good in certain situations. Like at night, this light gray just looks fantastic. I really like how it looks. The white is just kind of bright. And I'm actually thinking of going with the white, because if you come over here, of course last time I looked through it was day. It doesn't look great, but I think I would prefer a lighter color in the house, opposed to the gray. Just kind of gives me a brown feeling whenever I look at everything, just dulls it out. I feel like the white will just make the house brighter. Jeez guys, why don't you just come murder me? All my armor broke a few minutes ago, so that's why I'm wearing gold. Someone dropped me a bow. That's nice. Let's have all these shovels keep one on the hotbar. Haven't figured this out yet. I gotta figure out the roof still. Do you want some? Fine. That just matches the windows in there, so it'll probably do something that is similar to that. I might move this wall out a little more before it comes over. I have to see. There's some decisions to make. I'm upset about that, though. Any other changes that I've made that I want to show you guys? I bred... Oh, actually, I didn't breed more sheep. I just went and sheared a few of them. No changes in the library. Man, for such a busy day, I spent several hours on here. I cannot remember many changes. I don't think there's anything else, honestly. It's almost daytime again. Does that mean it's been 10 minutes already? Let's go to Song's house. Right here. There. All right. Not Song's house. Not Korea. I'm gonna have to ask her. Home ass, right? Yep. Song's house. Do I have paintings on me? I don't. I know I don't. Nope. No more paintings. I was gonna put a painting there. There used to be a bed behind there. I mentioned this before, but just in case you didn't know, there used to be a bed there with painting over it, and I would spawn and appear on here, and then I would fall through the floor because I just spawned and the entire cave would be loading in, and that's just what happens. Alright, so that's my first breath of this episode. Skelestu lives over here. He left the server for a little while. He moved in again. Looks like he did some remodeling. There's no wall between his building and the next. Song requested I build her or not her so much, it's just the city, a rooftop garden, and I'm really excited to do that, and I've mentioned it before, I'm pretty sure, but I don't have the leaves or the supplies for it, so I want to get kind of a plan going and then get all the materials. I might even do that on camera. I don't know why I'm going that way. I was going to show you the sign I left Song, because she's digging out Nacria more in that corner. And I left her a sign because I figured that's where she would be most likely to see it. But we are headed over to the library. Le library. Le bibliothèque. I don't even know. I can speak English poorly enough. I'm not going to try doing a different language badly. So here is the broken bookshelf. Not broken anymore. Open, close. I added this button. I don't know if I had one before. It's not the same design as before. It opens a lot slower. Closes much faster though. I'm not going to show you guys this. Just because I built it like 2 hours ago and I was tired again, and I'm not very proud of it. And I'm not actually even sure how it works now that I think about it. What happens is this button runs to this torch, which runs to another redstone torch, which runs to a redstone line, which then splits and there's just a little circuit that makes these pistons shoot out and then shoot back in really fast so it leaves the block. So if you listen, that was the second set of pistons you heard later. The first set of pistons just shot this out and left it there. So what happens with this is these pistons do the same thing. They've got, these actually have two lines run into them, not these bookshelves, the pistons. Let me close it. I can kind of show you more. There's a pumpkin there. I forgot that these books would be covering it, but anyway. There's two lines that run to them. One is just a regular redstone line, just like this one. So it goes out about the same time as this one does, and it just happens to work, which is good, because I was not quite at the point of losing my mind, but I was getting pretty, the word starts with a D that made me not want to work on it anymore. Anyway, the second redstone line has repeaters, so these will stick out and stay stuck out until after these close. So when I tell it to open, since they stayed stuck out longer after these went in and pulled these bookshelves back, when those two behind there finally went back, they were able to stick to the bookshelves. As well as, since both of these go forward at the exact same time, these ones just happen to catch the bookshelves and push them out into here. And that's really all that's in there. And in fact, it's an easy circuit to show, but I had to fit it in this little corner because I couldn't, it was just a tight fit. That's all I'm going to say about that. Home bed. That's bad. Let me try again. I mean, definition of insanity. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess... Nah. I'll make my way there, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I made it home. Don't know what's wrong with my bed. I didn't do anything to it. But as some of you may have noticed, it was really easy to get here, actually. My home F is in the flower forest, which is just a couple hundred blocks that way. And most people on the server know, and I'm going to go over this later, but I'm an owner now, so I just flew over here from my flower spawn. Don't know what was up with my bed. I gotta find a new place for it, though. It looks good to you guys. I was really excited when my library was done, but I'm even more impressed with this room. And actually, once this room is more complete, I'm gonna dedicate it to somebody. I already know who it is. Should I put doors on here, or should I just leave these open? If I'm gonna leave them open, I should leave those open. I'll have to think about that. There's no really good reason to spawn in here. So let's just put it somewhere closer to here. I don't want to like sleep on the grass though. That's not something I'm into. Love camping, just hate sleeping on the ground. That's my problem. That's half slabbed anyway. Alright, here, hang on. I prefer to sleep classy. Oh, good. I was gonna say I'm gonna need at least one more. That's not how you get to 9. That's how you get to 9. Alright, so let's make this into a block. There. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I've heard people don't like gold, it's kind of gaudy, and I guess it can be. Playing survival, I think it's cool to see gold and it should be used sparingly, but 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to wake up that direction though? I feel like my bed should face this direction. Because that's the way it's faced ever since I placed it. Yeah, I'll have to change this right now. Don't want to use a fortune pick, but I still haven't made another one, so there. Oh, yeah, that's what we can do, you guys. I need to do some enchants. That's not what I want to do. There we go. That's not what I want to do. Let's try this again. Third time is the charm. There. Gotta remember to do that at night. It's gonna be bad if I forget to come back here. I mean, I can always fly. I don't want to use that power. Nobody found my head on the last episode, so I've looked at it a few times. I'm pretty sure. I'm not worried about people finding it. It can take as long as it needs. I'll move it afterwards. I'll say who found it, and then I will move it somewhere else. And eventually I could even hide it somewhere around the server, which gives people from the server watching my episodes an unfair advantage. But enchanting. So what do I want to make, you guys? I've got a work pick, and I've got a fortune pick, and when the update comes, I don't have a silk touch pick. When the update comes, it'll be much cheaper to repair things. So I can go for that. I can go for a sword. You know what? I'll go for a pick, because pick has the most useful enchants, and I actually get just enough iron from these golems to... Eating is very loud. To keep my armor and my tools set. So let's get some diamonds. Let's just do 6 straight off the bat. I've been keeping sticks in my inventory because... Oh, because my tools keep breaking. Because they're made of iron, which I actually need to dip into my stockpile and make more armor. So let's see. Max enchant. I don't really like this enchanting layout. I wanted... Was that a hallucination? It must have been. I'm scared now. But I really wanted this shape for the library, but then just spreading the bookshelves out, it was difficult to get it laid out right. So let's enchant a pick right away. Alright, so level 30, what do we got? We got little dots, kind of a hook. That looks like a Japanese symbol. That's Tetris. We've got an L. That doesn't look good to me. Let's try something else. Nah, not that one either. I like these shapes. This one kind of flows. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go with ones like... Which one do I hate? I really like this one. This one's boring. Well, there you go. I mean, it's not fortune, but... not fortune, I mean efficiency, but really... Could be worse. Could be much worse. But I've got another pick, and... I will save Sticks pick. Sticks pick. There's my work pick that I'm going to save because it's also in breaking, so... There's that. There's my fortune, which I'll throw in here as well, and I'll keep that one on me for digging. So, I know I don't have enough iron on me to make... I'm pretty sure the words I just said were not right. Hat. And then, I messed this up before where I put something in the wrong place and it made a bunch of extra pants. I'm pretty sure I put the legs down there. 1, 2, 3. And a shirt. Yeah. So let's put these on. Oh, I'm wearing a hat. I'll keep that hat until it's gone. There's that black spot again. I'm also wearing shoes, so I'll hang on to those. I've got another 40 levels. Let's go. Let's actually enchant this stuff. Just for fun. You guys, I was really close to level 101. That's too bad. This one is a really low level, so I'll use it. In fact, I think this is my 0 level table. Chest plate, give me something nice. Protection, okay. Low 1. There we go. Protection, alright. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure it's been programmed. Ooh, that's pretty good. Getting all the different protections is better than actually getting just all protection. Like, that's interesting. I wonder why it does that. Getting all the, like, blast protection, fire protection, feather falls isn't protection, but you know, I've never gotten feather fall on shoes before. Oh, I need a new set of armor now that I think about it. I was gonna go see something as soon as I was done with that. Man, I was doing so good, you guys, and then just whoop, there went my brain. Did you guys know excuse me, let me, oh, you know what the problem is I haven't had any cocoa today. That's the sound of my Gatorade bottle opening. I hope it wasn't too loud in the mic. Low calorie fruit punch. Yeah. So, usually, I speak in a very deep voice. But, as some of you may know, I'm going through puberty. And occasionally, my voice cracks. Actually, it's kind of strange. I don't notice it with other people, but, like, pretty consistently on YouTube, my voice comes out really high. Just talking to people at work, it comes out high, but then sometimes it's low. Look at this spider. I've yet to meet something that's not a one-hit kill inside my beacon area. And actually, one thing I was going to do is figure out where the center of that should be and move it. But I would really like to remember. I remember the location of what I wanted to talk about, and I'm pretty sure it was in this direction. I guess I need to put siren. I've got 2 and 40. I don't need that much. Leave me 12. 12. Alright. There's that. I got all these shovels. I was terraforming that area. In addition to putting all the signs in place, I reorganized some stuff. Like, I got into here. There was 1 block of nether brick. There's just coal in here that shouldn't be there. My glass, I can leave that there because I remember it. You see how bright that white is at night? Has it been daytime? Did I just go through another 10 minutes and not even notice that it's the light gray right there? But that's what I wanted to show you for today. If you found my head, leave its location in the comments. You guys really want some? I'll give it to you after I'm done saying goodbye. Look at that square again. It's still there. Look at those guys. What is... I was level 100, you guys. You know how many of your friends I killed to get to level 100? And you're still going to come into my house and punch me. I'm starting to think maybe I do need a diamond sword. That was pretty bad. I think my armor broke. Or it's also gold, so it's just really low. No, it's still exists. Ooh, was that enchanted? No, that was. Ooh, fire protection. Alright. But, yeah. Comes right. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Crippled Hobo. They have a channel, and I'll link it in the description. He did a really just fantastically edited video. Even he did one where his sound wasn't great, but it still sounded better than mine because I got this echo. I'm in kind of a small room. I would like to fix that, but I'm just not sure how. I know I can get some like absorbent panels for the wall. Look at these guys, man, just spawning in my house. Anyway, you guys should check him out. He's only got 3 harvest block videos that I saw. In fact, he might only have 3 videos. It's late. I was just watching him to pass the time. But great videos, good editing. I wish I knew how to do his tricks, but I don't just yet. It's nighttime though. That's not how it works, is it? I have a feeling this has something to do with the owner. Well, it worked. Oh, and you see I popped out on the gold. this machine. I showed this in my last episode. I keep wanting to tell you guys about it, but I know I already showed it to you. Anything I don't want? Get rid of this cobble. And this rotten flesh. Flush it. Watch it go. It's kind of slow. I could have made a faster clock, but it's not really necessary. I think that's the sound of an empty dispenser. So all that stuff is gone forever. What is that? Redstone torch? Alright. If you guys want to see any of the redstone I do, I didn't show songs because I knew it was going to be a while and I would embarrass myself with it. I don't have a problem with redstone. I'm not very good at making it super compact, and I'm usually confined to certain spaces. And it's just ugly. It's some ghetto redstone is what it is. But this episode was a good length about like 5 minutes ago when I was trying to start saying goodbye. So that's something I gotta work on. But as the sunrise, and actually it's a really beautiful sunset, but anyway, it's time to say goodbye. Creeper head name. I've gotten a bunch of suggestions, none that have really sat great with me. Like just walking by, I wouldn't want to say hey. I don't remember any of the suggestions right now, but something short and sweet, you know, that really just defines him as a creeper head. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. I appreciate any feedback you give me. Comment, like, subscribe, favorite. I'm just repeating things that I've heard on videos today while I was doing stuff. Hopefully that corner works out. I gotta figure out what to do with that. Anyway, it's time to say goodbye, and I will talk to you guys later.